Yes, it's not defamatory. Oh, well done. Here. Oh, we are saying about the PC, are we? Indeed. Oh, good. Indeed. That's nice. Yes, indeed. Computer says no. You don't do that, I'll kick your ass. That is very true.
Get ignored, so
Yeah. Because we don't do it long enough and hard enough.
Do you know what my boy said about France that really stuck out?
What?
It's a weird colour, the sky's a weird colour, and it seems like it's a really old film.
Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Huh?
But it seems like a very old. I mean, I've been to France before, so but it's in his mind, it was like a very old. What you see, the colours and everything, it's like a very old TV show.
A sepia
Elizabeth
film.
just came back from Germany. They went to Berlin on a school trip.
Ich bin ein Berliner.
Well, it's to do with the Second World War and the First World War.
Yeah, so my boy went to France for the First World War bit.
Okay, let's get going. Let's have a recap of last week because we're 40 minutes or so late. Thanks to Medi. Blame it. on
Yeah,
him.
sorry. I could have left him at school.
You could have done. But I think Lisa would have slapped your ass, wouldn't she?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You'd have enjoyed it, of course.
I normally pay for it.
Just don't tell her that.
No.
Right, are we streaming? We better not be.
We are now.
Okay, last week.
Got to paint a picture for the viewers.
Yeah, we do. You came down to
Unsubscribe.
what you believe is the Aboleth's lair. Although you haven't actually made sight or seen the Aboleth yet, because you encountered an opaque water-like bubble that prevented you from passing through it. The conclusion that you came to is that anything that was undead could freely pass through the bubble, but anything alive seemed not to be able to pass. You've explored everywhere you possibly can. You found no clear way through or around the bubble to get to any other part of this area where you think the Aboleth may be lurking. The centre of the area is a huge lake. You're not sure how deep it is, but every sort of 6 seconds it pulses with kind of a white electrical energy that when Medistra went into it, it seemed to, well, not seemed to, but it definitely caused him some pain. You've also seen a number of undead creatures that are definitely showing signs of waterlogging or spending a lot of time underwater. And the lair itself, the area is very slick underfoot with green, slimy algae, the kind of stuff that grows on rocks when it's underwater for a long time. So you were going to figure out a way to try and get past the bubbles. You had a couple of options. Ember suggested to everybody the ghost ship Pearl, but that comes with consequences. Namely, you physically have to, namely by boarding the ship, you forsake your living body. There was an option and an idea mooted about maybe try and dispel magic to see if you could bring down one of the bubbles. That was an option, and then the third option is physically trying to find a way to become undead to allow you to pass through the bubble, other than using the pearl. So I will throw it back to yourselves, and we will continue onwards.
Medicia's going to sort of step forward and say, when I passed last time, my mistress sent me a vision, perhaps a warning or a message. And maybe we should just go into the pool and then pass through the Veil of Death that way, rather than the ship. And then perhaps if we defeat the Aboleth, we can call that summon the ship to get us out of here. Because my worry is, if we destroy the Aboleth and it breaks these shields, all the ocean is going to fill these caverns. So we need some way to get out of here quickly.
I'm not concerned about if we become undead, how do we get back?
Well, I'm hoping the ship will be a source of that.
I'm more concerned about dying and not actually coming back as undead and just being dead.
Well, that's
Both sound.
a circle of life.
unpleasant. How do we know that we will be us if we're dead?
Evil, I can't hear you at all.
I can.
Okay.
I can hear him, but it's so quiet.
You have to send him up manually on your side.
Is that any different?
Wow.
Yeah.
Much different.
Did you lean forward?
No, I just put away tiny evil and big
Big
evil.
boy.
Big evil.
My worry is if we use the ship initially to go in there, we're losing our one best hope to get out.
The ship was always, my thought was, to me it was given as a last chance. It was a get out of jail, not a get into jail.
I agree.
If you say pools may be a source of passing, then if one of us, and I, probably not me, because it may take a while for it to happen for me. But if one of us went in, we could see what it did going to death and then pull them out.
Well, it's worth trying to dispel first. That way we don't have to worry about the undeath side. But then again, if we're going to escape using the ship, we're still going to go undead.
And if you dispel the shield, we don't know if this is a shield that's holding the water back.
Well, there's 3 of them, aren't there?
But if you dispel this, will it dispel the rest? Are they all linked?
I think they're different effects, so perhaps not.
Oh, are there different effects? I didn't realise.
Well,
I don't think they touched this, so there would be separate castings or separate.
Certainly, the dome above is different to these barriers.
That's the one that's letting in a funnel of water, isn't it?
I think is that the least impactful that we could think on our lives would be try the dispel.
Yeah.
You say there's a chance of doing it, but it would be difficult. Is there a downside to that?
Use
If we-
a spell slot
Apart from using a spell slot.
Yeah.
And if we dispel the wrong bubble, then we have to go through another bubble to get to the Arbaleth.
There may be some way of dispelling the barriers once we're inside.
But you'd have to get into the barrier
Possibly,
to dispel
yeah.
it.
Indeed, we can try.
There's too much talking.
But not enough dying.
Right, are you volunteering, Ember?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You want to jump in the water?
I'm jumping in the pool.
Okay. Jump yourself in the pool.
To be fair, I was going to go because I'm down on health anyway.
Too late.
Be quicker that way.
Yep.
Okay. Ember, you jump in the pool.
I presume that's the pool's edge and
Yeah.
waterfall, whatever.
Yeah.
I was just thinking, if this waterfall is touching, it's too late now. Touching the, does the waterfall also get the flash of light, so you don't actually have to be in the water?
No,
You could be just standing in the waterfall and then die.
it doesn't. No.
Okay.
I mean,
Too
you
late.
try that. You try that. Nothing happens. Okay.
Tie a rope round her waist so we just pull her out without actually going in the water.
Oh, you just grabbed my neck before I jumped.
You're dangling by your neck over the waterfall.
There is that familiar flash of energy. Do you wish to resist it, or do you wish to not resist?
Not resist.
Okay. You'll take 23 points of psychic damage initially. And it hurts. It hurts.
L'Oreal is still just kind of staring into the empty space where Amber was in kind of disbelief, and she just turns to the rest of her companions and goes, what the hell is she doing?
Becoming dead.
Anybody else going to be doing anything?
No, we'll find out whether it works first.
Okay. 6 seconds later, 1 round later. Hold on.
As Ember's casually dying and crying out in the water, we're all kind of walking back going, ooh, we need to do this.
You know, this hurts, by the way, you know.
The second
Then get out, you fool.
The second blast, if you like, of energy as it washes over you doesn't seem to be as intense. You only take 16 points of damage this time. Because I can't roll high. Anybody doing anything? Ember is crying out. Are you underwater now, Ember? Or are you You are, okay.
I'm going to pass some gold coins to Jet and say, I told you she'd go for it.
I feel like I'm sinking as well. I don't know. I'm not really bothering to swim.
You're not bothering, so you're just going to sink. Okay, so you're going to go down about 50 feet.
She's on 10-foot rope.
Okay, she's not going to go down 50 foot.
Down 10 foot. I'm not dragging her down that much.
Can we see her through the water?
Well, actually, she's 5 foot into the water. You can just about see her. Third round, so 18 seconds after she's jumped into the water, you'll take 20 points of damage.
Well, that means I'm down to 0 now.
It means you're unconscious.
As soon as she stops wriggling, I'll see whether we get a bite for a couple of rounds and then pull her back in.
What, you fishing for the crab?
The round after that, you're going to make a death saving throw, but you're also going to take immediate damage. So let's just skip rolling dice, and you die. Okay. The rope goes limp.
All right, I think we've got everything we needed here.
Yeah.
And Kurgan goes, teleport then, everybody.
Hang on, we got to get that belt.
And that spear.
No, I'll leave it for a round or two. What's the rule on revivify?
1 minute.
Okay, I'll leave it for
Ergen can revivify.
Yeah, I'll leave it for 4 rounds, just in case it takes a while.
So it's probably going to take her at least one more round to fully die. So let me see, 1, 2, 3. So that's 1 round. So she's got 9 more rounds. The next round, you watch as the energy blasts, and Ember, your eyes open, but you feel strange.
Can I like breathe underwater? I don't have to worry about breathing.
Well, you had the spell anyway, so.
Oh, that's true. I forgot about that.
You can breathe underwater.
I cast Destroy Undead.
Well,
Okay.
if she comes back as a vampire or a lich, then hell yes, we're going to kill her.
I'm going to take my brain out so she's got something to eat.
What kind of undead am I?
You're a Lightfoot halfling normally, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just going to do that on your character sheet. Hold on.
Do what?
You're an undead Lightfoot halfling now. You're going to get a new ability. Let me just find it. Drag it onto your character sheet.
Ooh.
So if she could go,
Undead stench.
Eat
Fear
brain.
the living.
well, technically, if she can get into the thing, she can just go and destroy the thing that's powering it.
I just had a thought. I'm immune to disease.
Not a disease.
Okay.
Not
Just
a disease.
thinking.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. So that's the first thing. So you gain the undead type. So you're no longer counted as, technically you're no longer counted as a halfling. You're actually undead. Second thing, you gain undead fortitude, which does allow you to come back with 1 hit point if you take damage at taking you to 0. Thirdly, you've got 57 hit points, right? I'll probably need to re-import people's characters after this. I'm going to give you.
So everybody updates your characters with right things now.
Right,
Your
I'm going
equipment and
to
things.
give you temporary hit points. So, what level are you? You're
I'm
9th
level
level, aren't you?
9.
Okay. So, good God. Okay. That's that number plus. Reset your hit points to full. What's your con bonus? +2.
A what bonus?
Con.
Oh, Constitution.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on, sorry, I'm just doing math and my brain isn't working.
I also gain size by making me huge.
Nope, you stay the same size.
Yeah.
But you're going to gain 47 temporary hit points.
40. Oh. Why 47?
That's what your old hit points were.
You
Plus
basically,
the 1.
your hit dice changes to being the equivalent of an undead creature of your level. Which means you get 19d8 plus 9 times your con bonus in hit points in total. Which is why I've reset your main hit points to full.
So my 4 hit points is 47 or 57.
Your total hit points is 114.
Oh. Okay.
So it's not necessarily going to benefit Rage that much, but all the squishies are going to benefit massively for doing this.
Because it just says I got 57 and another number underneath 47.
Yeah. So what happens with temporary hit points start is when you take damage, your temporary hit points are reduced first.
Okay.
And then it goes into your normal hit points.
Okay.
Okay. But the key thing is you've gained Undead Fortitude, you can breathe underwater, and you are you're undead.
I don't really need to breathe, I suppose.
Yeah, well, you don't need to breathe. You don't breathe. Okay. So after about 30 seconds or so, the rope kind of jerks a couple of times initially as Amber gets shocked. Amber gets shocked a couple of times, then goes limp, stays limp, and then starts to just. Well, it starts to move. And do you want to get yourself out of the water?
I want
You've got to fight the
I want to hug the rope and start pulling myself up it.
You feel a tug on the rope, and you feel you feel a tug, and then you feel the rope gradually being as though somebody's climbing up the rope. And Ember surfaces.
Do I look any different?
No, but you smell of almonds.
Paler. Much paler.
Have I got fangs?
No.
Okay. I'm
Try to
asking you,
beat
Drew.
anyone's brains, we're going to decapitate you.
I don't feel. I'm not hungry.
Ember opens her mouth.
And can't speak.
No sound comes out of it.
It's a win-win.
So let me rephrase that. No sound that you understand comes out of it.
Can you guys understand me? Why are you looking at me like that?
Is a sound coming out like a voice, but it's just a language we don't understand?
Strange,
or
kind of oscillating whispers and gurgles as though the person has drowned.
Okay.
Does somebody have comprehend languages?
Yep, I'm just about to cast it.
Hang on, I can't have drowned. I had that breathing thingy on.
Yeah.
That's not why you died, though.
That's why I said like died, like drowned.
It's as though you've swallowed lots of water into your lungs, and you're kind of and you can feel this. You're kind of bringing up this water.
Cast comprehend languages so I can understand.
Okay.
Repeat what you just said, Ember.
You don't understand them, Ember.
I can't understand what they're saying.
Nope.
Oh, brilliant. What does it sound like then?
High-pitched, fast, whining sort of sound.
That's
Like
no different from normal then.
Buzz. Nice. Like a buzzing fly, mosquito-y type thing.
Oh, okay.
Maybe we can only understand her if she's underwater.
Why does being undead make your your ears don't work?
Is that what you're saying, or are you just?
No, I'm just saying I can't understand what you guys are saying. Making weird noises.
Right. Do I understand that, or?
Comprehend language is hard to beat, so yeah, you do.
It's spoken language.
Yeah.
But I still can't understand him.
You get the literal sense of what Ember is saying.
So she can't understand us now, though.
No.
But I can understand her now, at least for the next hour or so. Kurgan has got a tongues spell, it's a higher level spell.
It all depends. If we are about to all do this ourselves, we won't need to bother.
I was going to say, do you want me to jump in and see if I can understand her when I come back?
The problem is we can't ask her any questions because she doesn't have the questions unless she can still read.
Well, first thing, can you go and try and get through that barrier?
Go
around there.
What?
Somebody write barrier, because her brain still works. I'll write barrier on a piece of paper.
Oh, we don't know. She might be a zombie now.
In which case, I'll just lop her head off. But
We could always just point.
Kelgar dashes past and just like shouts, "Metal!" and dives in.
It might be like
she's on the rope. I'll just.
like
She's
pointing.
at the moment, she's a dope on a rope, so I'll just pull her around to the.
Pull me up.
Did I just hear Kelgar's just jumped in?
Yeah.
Okay, Kelgar, are you going to resist anything, or are you just going to let it happen?
Let's let it happen.
Okay, so rather than me rolling dice. Okay. The pain is excruciating, and for the next sort of 12-18 seconds, you find yourself in significant amount of pain. The only way you can describe it is not just physical, but it's the mental pain. It's like having lots and lots of hot things poked into your brain constantly, and you kind of sort of.
Am I still in pain, by the way?
No, pain's gone. You kind of succumb, take a couple of deep kind of mouthfuls of the water as you're, although you can, you've all got to breathe underwater, you still kind of go through that motions as though you're drowning. And then again, a few seconds later, your eyes open and you are an undead fog.
Undead fuck. Oh,
do you want to roll? Roll me 18d8 plus 27. Look at all those d8s rolling. Okay. 97. Okay, do you want to give yourself 22 temporary hit points? No? Sorry. 20. So, yeah, 22 extra, 22 temporary hit points.
Wait, so if an undead creature that's the same level as and type as us would have more hit points than us?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Because you revert to the hit point calculation of an undead creature of your level, which looking at stats suggests it's 2d8 per level.
Okay.
You can. There's a couple of extra oddities that you kind of feel. Your connection with magic is already fading. Mechanically speaking, in this state, you cannot take a long rest and regain any magic.
Okay.
At this point.
Okay. But otherwise, I am in possession of all my faculties?
Yes, and when you stick your head up, again, you feel strange. You feel... Yeah. It feels weird. It's hard to describe what it feels like. In a way, it doesn't feel that much different other than you don't feel the cold. Certainly, you don't feel the cold of the water. And your skin's a bit paler. Instead of it being that kind of lustrous green that you're used to, it's more like a sickly grey colour. You can't understand what everybody's saying to Ember, but you can understand Ember fluently.
Okay. Well, I am going to emerge from the water playing Creeping Death by Metallica.
Okay.
I'm going to look at Calgar as he comes out of the water and playing this wonderful music that he does. And I'm going to raise my eyebrows and nod, or lower my eyebrows and shake my head.
Kelgar nods, it's like eyes quite wide open, sort of a head banging motion.
Points out the barrier.
Hey, Helga,
Well, you're in the water.
Is my heart beating?
Don't think so.
If you put your hand on your chest, you won't be able to feel it. You won't be able to find it.
This is weird.
I'm looking at Kelgar and pointing at the barrier.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to swim over there. I'll go around the other barrier.
Walk across the bridge.
Always trying. Yeah. We need to test whether this works before we all jump in.
Yeah, but I don't want to swim across the
Okay.
water.
Whereabouts is the barrier exactly?
One
Go on it.
Yeah.
Can somebody take off the prone, please? Or unconscious, or whatever it is on me.
Kelgar attempts to step through the barrier.
What barrier?
Yeah, which barrier?
There is no resistance. The barrier is there, but it does not stop you from moving through. As you go through the barrier, though, below you, what is going on?
There's a dead body down here.
Below you.
Yeah, there's no water in there, and he falls 15 feet.
A figure just at the edge of your peripheral vision. The other thing is you can see your dark vision. So I think you all end up with dark vision, and you can see clearly through the water with it. Especially once you pass through the barrier, at least you can see through the water, and you can see one of the wrecks of a ship down the bottom here, probably half a ship. No sign of a mast, but there are several figures just kind of moving around the ship.
Is there something there?
Yeah. One of them kind of looks up at you. Can you both make wisdom saves, please?
Are we inside the barrier or outside the barrier?
You're inside the barrier.
It doesn't look like we're inside it, though.
Now, I'll just move you inside the barrier 1 second. There you go. You are inside the barrier.
Yeah, I couldn't move.
Yeah, there'll be a wall, won't it?
Do you say wisdom?
Yeah.
I don't think we've had any. Oh,
hell.
You haven't got anyone in the party with actual wisdom saving throw as a class skill.
Okay.
I got +2.
As you look, and Ember, you look as well, and you see this figure. As you both look at this figure, you begin just on the edges of your dead consciousness. I was going to say your consciousness, but technically you're dead. But on the edges of your consciousness, you begin to hear voices. Follow. He will guide you. Succumb to his call. And under that, you can hear what sounds like a siren's call. You are not sure how much you can resist this.
Not very much, judging by our rolls.
No, I mean, nothing has taken effect yet. You're just hearing these voices at the very edge of your consciousness, or what you still think of as your consciousness, but they're in your head.
Do I still have my soul?
What is a soul? Do you still have your soul? You don't know. You'll have to die to find out.
I was dead.
Again.
You're undead.
No, you're undead, yeah.
Yeah,
if you were
technically
dead,
you are
I wouldn't have
undead.
a problem with it.
Yeah. But the barrier offers no resistance. You can walk, breathe, do whatever you want freely underwater.
If I can just walk on the floor, bottom of the floor.
You've gone down 50 feet.
Oh, we are the bottom of the on the bottom.
I still have no idea why didn't we walk around to the other one where we can walk on ground
That's what I was thinking.
and fight properly and not be impeded with water. That's the way I'm going when this works.
Oh yeah, yeah. I plan on the same thing, but I would test that the thing worked before we jumped in. And...
Yeah, but you told us. Right, I couldn't understand you. Sorry.
I would say you're
following
probably
Kelgar.
not on. You're probably not on the bottom of the thing yet. You're probably kind of treading water, maybe 10 feet below the surface, looking down and around you.
Well, I want to go back.
Okay, you can go back. Move yourself back. Not a problem.
Can't because of the wall.
Oh, that's right. There's a wall, isn't there?
Yeah,
I
that
will
comes out. Undead.
walls
Kill it.
and barriers if you're all undead.
I just want to get out of the water.
Okay, you can come back to here and you can pull yourselves back out the water.
Okay, so barrier test proven.
Yep, let's go in.
In for a penny, in for a pound.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, I'll go over to the bridge.
Rage will stay a quick prayer as such to his patron.
Okay.
And kneel in the water.
Medi?
Yeah, I'm going in. This is what.
Why are you listening to level 8 Warlock here? Did you update yourself?
Can't hear you,
Can't
Medi.
hear you.
Oh, go push the button.
Because you're dead when everybody level to level 9.
That's right. Yep, yep.
That feels a bit unfair to me.
It's fine. It's what's meant to be.
Okay. Can you give me roll 8 and 8, 16. 16 D8 plus 16. Do you one at a time? Because it'll take a while.
Well, technically it's not right because you played and gained experience for other people, therefore you should get the XP to your character.
I would agree.
Yeah.
Level 9. 85. Okay.
Also, I don't want you more gimps than you are, so get that extra level.
True that.
Put yourself on maximum hit points, and you have 26 temp hit points.
Thank you. Thank you, Death.
Actually, going to undead, does it clear the death thing from his being raised?
You know what? Yes, it does.
Oh.
Yes.
Good question.
It does.
Better answer.
Okay. So you are dead as well. Okay. Is everybody doing this, or is anybody?
Fuck no. L'Oreal is no way going to do this. Not chance in hell.
Not going to do this.
Not chance in hell.
Okay, that's absolutely fine.
Flat refuses to go anywhere near it.
Grab her and drag her in. Join us. Join us.
Is anybody not doing it other than L'Oreal?
I can't think, do I lose anything apart from my life?
I'm reluctant.
Bear in mind, you cannot pass through the barriers if you are alive.
Yeah.
So you will need to be patient and wait for the other players to figure out how to drop the barriers.
There's no chance in hell L'Oreal would ever agree to do this.
You would not. I would agree. I would technically agree. There is one thing that Kelgar can now claim. He is the most badass undead bard in the whole of the Wilderlands. He should rename himself to Eddie. Kelgar Eddie.
I'll start posing for album covers now.
Yeah.
Injot's favourite song is that I Have No Fear of the Dark.
I would say that I wouldn't go in.
Okay. Jet won't go in. Okay. What do you think Kurgan would go in? Hell yeah. Part of me says hell yeah, but
I think he would as well, but I don't know for sure.
Kurgan seems open to new experiences.
Kurgan is definitely open to new experiences, so Kurgan will do it. Okay, let me.
Actually, I think doing this would play into one of the abilities further down the line for Path of the Zealot, where you don't die and you come back from death. When he does come back from this, so I think on that basis he probably would.
Okay.
I don't want him to, because then it means he doesn't have. I don't have to put up with him shouting at me.
How many hit points does Rage have?
At the moment, 95.
Okay.
What did you want me to roll, by the way?
Roll 18d8. So basically 2 times your level, d8 plus Constitution times your level.
He's rolling d12s now, so he could actually lose hit points.
He could.
So that's plus 16 temporary hit points.
Yeah, max your hit points and then plus 16. Urban gets 56 temporary hit points.
Wow.
Okay. I'm just going to drop Undead Fortitude on you as well. There we go. Okay.
We've effectively split the party.
You have split the party.
Do we have resistance to, like, I don't know, poison and all that lot?
You'll be immune to it, I would guess.
You'll be immune to poison. You'd be immune to poison, immune to disease.
Well, I'm already.
You've basically just become a Warforged.
Yeah.
Do I get undead immune as well?
You should have Undead Fortitude.
Fortitude, sorry.
Yeah, I dropped on your character sheet at the very bottom. Okay. Those of you who are doing it have done it. Those of you who are not doing it have not done it. So what do you do next? Bear in mind, those of you who are still human cannot communicate with those of you who are undead, vice versa. But those of you who are undead can speak and talk to each other normally. You can understand each other.
I can understand them if they came back and gave me a message.
Yeah.
And they should know that.
Do we have speak with undead?
You have speak with dead, but it wouldn't work in this situation because they're not dead.
Okay.
So,
I think Kelgar would be casting it on himself, technically.
So, head over towards the bridge.
So it's just me, Rage, and Kurgan and Kelgar.
Let me give everybody a little icon to represent undead. I'm going to give you all the frightened icon.
Right.
Yeah, you're looking at mirrors at the moment, I take it.
There are 4 of you. Oh, no,
Oh,
there are 5. There's
Oh,
5.
Kelgar as well.
Yes. Yes, there are 5 of you that have and 3 of you that have. Okay, which way are you going?
I think we're going to go to the bridge, aren't we?
Yeah.
So those of you who are undead can no longer attune to new items, but you can use any item that you are currently attuned to. You can use any spell that you have currently memorized, and you can use any consumable item.
Wait, Maddie, where you going?
Hang on, didn't the guy that was cut in half say there was something to turn it off the other way? Turn the barrier off the other way. I thought that's why we were going the other way, not over.
Oh, sorry.
I thought there were 3 crystals for one for each barrier.
Oh, what would do what? Oh, he said there's something in the center or something, didn't he?
So going back to the original room.
Yes.
So are we going left or right?
Left.
Okay.
Would it be untoward if I tried to eat L'Oreal's brains on the way past?
Yeah.
You could.
Nom nom nom.
But am I
Do you,
hungry?
do you want to get a taste?
Am I hungry?
The
Are you
wheels on the
hungry?
wagon go rah rah rah.
You
Oh,
have
what?
no appetite.
So I don't even know if I want brains or not.
You don't want food. You don't want to eat. You don't need to eat. You're undead.
So why do zombies eat brains then?
Just like the taste.
That's they're like they're like fast food.
And anything faster than a
Oh,
zombie.
also a different genre.
They just troll people.
And in D&D, yeah, technically they don't need to eat brains.
Ah.
Okay. Well,
Stuck at that wall.
are you walking through the barrier?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, but I can't get through.
No, I know you can't. Okay.
And this is where we send the scouts.
Can I still hide?
As you pass through the barrier, you feel a bit of resistance from the outer layer, but no more than the kind of resistance you have when you kind of push into a large body of water. Inside the barrier are the other half of the remains of the Illithid. They show signs of waterlogging and are pretty ripe, as if they've been underwater for many days.
Wait,
This
so
side of the barrier,
are we actually this bubble we're in is it actually made out of water, the whole thing?
no, it isn't, and
Oh.
there isn't water as such on the there is water on the inside, but it's not that bad. It's maybe an inch or so here and there in kind of puddles. The ground is still very slick and very hard to move across quickly, so bear that in mind. As you pass through,
I'm gonna hide.
okay, give me a hide roll.
Who needs inspiration?
If nobody else needs it, I can do that.
Okay, you can have it then.
Thank you.
You can see one of the drowned ones heading towards you with a vial in its hand. What do you want to do?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Well, I'm
Anybody
not
else
doing
want to
anything.
do anything?
What's that behind it? That I can see.
That one is something very different. Oh, you've seen one of these before. It's the other one. Hold on. That looks like that with a it's the one with a dagger and hand crossbow.
No, that was the roguey type one, wasn't it?
Roguey type.
Yeah.
This one just has a rusty sword by its side, sort of a fight.
I'll just hold out 2 fingers and point, 3 fingers and point to the others.
Okay. Can all of you who are inside the barrier give me a wisdom saving throw, please? As this thing, you are not trying to, you're not doing anything, you're not. Ember, even though you are hidden, you still need to make the saving throw.
I did it, but I got a 5.
Yeah. Let's have a look. Oh, Rage made it. Kelgar made it. Medi didn't make it. And Kurgan. God, I don't want to kill Kurgan. Failed. Okay, so Medi, you start to hear those voices and this kind of strange siren-like song underneath that seems to tell you to join and to trust. Dart, Ember, it's getting stronger for you. You can hear it more sharply. You're still not under any kind of spell, but you are starting to feel like joining these would give you a sense of fulfillment, a sense of belonging, like the family that you've recently lost. You feel that if you just open your mind a little bit more and let them all in, you would be home.
I already got a family now.
But this is stronger. This compulsion is getting stronger. But you're still able to resist it at the moment. What you doing, people? Moving a little bit closer.
I'm going to shake my head and just move past it.
Okay, go for it.
I'm going to just go in this room. Maybe from out of sight of the thing. Oh, there's nothing in it.
They're moving. Okay.
They're moving away, and where is it moving towards the barrier?
Yes.
Okay.
It had a vial in its hand, didn't it? So it's going to fill up the crate.
Yeah. So follow it, Kelga. I'll sort of like nod towards Kelga.
You can all communicate normally.
Well, I don't know whether it could pick it up. I doubt it can understand it, but
Wait, can we talk to it?
He's just going to say, "Hey, Chuck, what's up? How's it going?
Yeah, so how's your shift been?
Working hard or hardly working?"
It just doesn't really acknowledge you. It just continues towards the barrier. You hear it sort of, or you hear the voices in your head that say, it just kind of beckons you to come, beckons you to join. Okay. Give me a second. I've made a mistake. Better. Okay. It's going to continue, and it's going to exit the barrier. Out from the opaque barrier comes another one of these creatures. It pauses at the barrier and kind of looks towards you. Do you wish to do anything?
We can see how it reacts. If it comes threatening, we'll kill it. If it doesn't, the rest of them have left it go, so I won't interfere.
Can the 5 of you inside the barrier give me perception checks, please? Dart, you can have yours with advantage. Rage, yours would have been at disadvantage. Technically, actually, Rage wouldn't have been able to do it. Let's do Kurgan. Kurgan comes up with Kurgan's perception. Kurgan's perception is freaking awesome. Oh no, it's not. Okay. Kelgar. But specific, right? Ember. No, Kelgar. You get a sense of the voices that you're hearing that are beckoning you to join. You get a single whisper. Intruders. Ember, you hear the whisper, intruders. And then immediately hear the siren call pitch change. At that point, we are all going to go to initiative. And we'll explain what.
Do you want us to do join in as well?
Yeah, I want you all to join in.
Okie dokie.
How come I had advantage?
Because you failed twice, so you've got a stronger connection to the link.
Oh.
The collective.
Well, I was thinking more like the Dominion, but you know.
Got our usual initiative rolls, Maddie.
So rubbish today.
I know, it's beautiful, isn't it? One day I'm going to roll over 10.
No, definitely.
Right, Rage, because you don't have a link at all, you didn't really pick up on any of that. You didn't hear it anyway. So, at this second, give me a perception check. Separate one.
All of us.
No, just Rage. A flash of movement behind you kind of catches your attention as you watch this drowned blade pull a rusty longsword out of a scabbard.
And my hammer starts going, look out behind you! And that's why I get, yeah.
Although, these ambushing us or the folks outside?
So, the sense that you get is they are focusing their attention on the three outside at this moment.
Oh, let's carry on then.
What you don't know is if you interfere, whether that will let them know that you're not part of the collective. But you're getting a sense that these undead have a link amongst themselves.
Hmm.
And that something is controlling that link.
They'll be fine on their own.
Right, you're doing anything. As I hit.
Hang on. Who have we got outside? We've got Jet, Jelenith, L'Oreala. Jet, Jelenith, and L'Oreala, is it?
Yeah, Jelenith and L'Oreala.
The Holy Trinity.
They'll be fine.
Yeah,
Should
we'll be
be.
fine. Strong team.
We'll let them pass.
Yeah, let them pass. Okay. So do you want to? You can still move. You can still do your actions if you want, whatever those actions may be. If you want to move further down the.
No, I'm just going to listen.
Yeah, just going to listen. Okay.
Yeah. Get my kicks from the combat.
Helgar, you see as this roguelike figure stops walking towards this kind of building in front of you, and immediately goes for its hand crossbow, turns, heads to there. Right, I need to drop the walls, folks, because I can't see you, but they can technically see you. So you can kind of see what's going on. At least you've got an idea of what's happening.
Well, I was clever. They were standing right next to it as the thing as it comes out. They're hiding like they were supposed to be doing.
Yeah, it hasn't seen you. It's paying you no attention at the moment.
No, not me. I mean, the guys on the outside. They should have been further back, right by
well,
the...
they didn't know what they had no idea what's going on. They were waiting for you to drop the barrier.
I wish we put some piano wire across here.
And then they forget that this thing comes out every couple of minutes.
Okay, a
cheese wire grid.
Cheese wire grid appears. No, I'm sorry, I'm just doing it right. L'Oreal, a crossbow bolt suddenly comes flying out of the opaqueness towards you, skitters into the ground, snapping, but seems to be uncomfortably close. Definitely came from inside the barrier, but you can't see what it originated from.
Does it?
It looks like embers.
I was about to say, does it look like one of Ember's?
It does look similar to the kind of thing that Ember shoots from her hand crossbow, yes. And Rage, Ember, well, all of you will see this thing just get to where it is and then just squeeze around off out through the barrier towards the front. And you can see your companions very clearly.
So we can see outside. But...
Yeah. The barrier is, for all intents and purposes, other than that slight resistance when you walk through, the barrier has no detrimental effect to you who are undead.
L'Oreal just kind of pulls the shield up and then so there's something incomprehensible to you guys.
Out from the door of this building, another one of the drowned blades.
Well, we found the gatehouse at least.
Medi just walked past you. Do you want to take an opportunity attack, or are you going to let it go?
Let it go.
Can get to there then. Ember.
I wonder what my panache would do to these things.
What your panache would?
Yeah, because if it's not hostile to me, I can actually charm something.
I think it's probably not going to be easily charmed.
I presume I don't have very good wisdom though.
It's also under the control of something that's almost charmed you.
I wasn't going to say too much, but
I can see the breadcrumbs.
There is that, isn't there? There's something that's almost charmed you, Ember.
I'm just going to move down.
Okay, move down.
Twist the story. In an hour's time, Ember's charmed the aboleth, and we're all good.
Yeah, Ember's charmed the aboleth and is currently having a heavy petting session in the corner, making fish babies.
Right, that's me done.
It's like eating an unwashed vagina.
Tickling it, girls.
Oh my god.
Oh god, yeah.
Anyway, Kelgar, you're up. Doing anything?
If only we had
Just
an
generally
amulet of the
being
mind.
horrified by some sort of mental image which has just come up.
Classy Kent ladies for you.
Exactly, classy Kent ladies. Okay.
There's a door in there.
As you enter there, this figure is just sort of turning, and it regards you with a look.
Okay, just can't give it a nod.
God, yeah, this isn't technically what it looks like, but hey ho, it's funny. It'll do.
Ooh.
What is that?
It's a strange creature that looks like a cross between some kind of sea creature, like a sea shark or something along those lines. 4 legs and 2 arms, but it's pretty well armed.
Okay. Where is it?
A weird head.
Sorry, it's there.
Ah, right. Okay. And the other guy who I thought it was just disappears. Okay.
Sorry, did he disappear? Sorry,
Yeah,
I
okay.
can't clearly see because I've got the thing over top. Okay. Can you make, as you kind of walk around the corner and see this thing, and it is kind of starting to head towards the entrance there, it's carrying a big great sword, and you notice that at least one of the tentacles isn't being used to propel it, but it's kind of writhing around. That sounds really rude, doesn't it?
It
Writhing
does, yeah.
around its waist. But as you kind of lock eyes on it, you get another kind of mental burst of telepathy. Can you give me another wisdom saving throw, please?
Okay.
The number doesn't change, it's always the same. You resist it.
Can I pretend to not have resisted it?
And you pretend not to resist it. Give me
Deception in there or
a
something?
deception check, please. Yeah, okay.
All right. Were there any instructions relayed in the telepathic message? I might have gleaned.
Protect the totem.
Do I get any indication of what the totem is?
Nope.
You know, that totem that we all talk about all the time.
Okay. Is it still coming this way?
Yes, the master is heading towards you.
Okay. In which case, I shall turn around and step out.
Okay.
As if I am moving forwards. Draw my sword, set it ablaze, and then sort of like wink and nod and kind of sort of like to all of the others going like, yeah, come on, this way, guys.
Okay. Kurgan. We'll follow your lead. You've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Fireball.
He will not engage at this point. Jet. In front of you, this drowned one has gone for its sword and has drawn it.
Obviously, he's gone through the barrier and he's heading towards us.
Correct.
So I will step in front.
Ooh, you brave soul, you.
I'm going to draw my vicious short sword.
Okay.
And I'm going to attack it. I'm going to try and stab it with the short sword.
Okay.
And okay.
Hold on. You didn't target it, but that's a hit.
Oh, I thought I did. Sorry. Apologies.
But that is a hit. Roll your damage.
Right. Okay. So normal. Okay. I'll take that.
8 points of damage.
And then my second attack. Okay. So normal strike.
Roll your damage.
Okay.
All right.
And then I will stay where I am in my
turn. Jet steps in front of you and starts to wail on this undead creature. And Rage, you can see Jet attacking this undead creature. You are muted, Mr. Catherall. You're not now. You're not now. Yeah, I couldn't hear you. I could see you speaking, but then I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, I just turned it off, but normally it tells me I talk and mute it. That wagon on the left is actually there, is it?
Yes, it's the one with the crates in that are half full of the fish brew.
Right, okay. then I'm going to have to move forward to there to target it.
That'll hit. Roll your damage. Nice damage. 7 points of damage. Acid damage. Okay. Still standing. Sizzles a little bit, even from its wet flesh.
And turn.
Okay. Move to there. Is it me or is it laggy?
You've been dropping.
I'm fine.
It was right to me.
I mean, Zed's video's been freezing.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
been out of sync on voice for most of the game, but
Weird.
So-
Weird.
It's not for me. It's all in sync.
yeah, it is now. But earlier on, it wasn't.
I've just killed a load. I had like Xbox running and Steam running. So if I kill all that, it'll stop any chance of it downloading stuff in the background without me realizing it.
Yeah, the only thing I could see was your video image had like green pixels on it every now and then, so it looked like you were whipping in and out.
Seems to be
Yeah,
happening.
the whole screen went green.
Okay, it moves to there. Moves to there. Okay. L'Oreal.
Love the way everyone charges in front to protect me. It's amazing.
It double moves.
When you're the tank.
I'm not a tank. I used to be an off tank. I'm not anymore.
I used to be an off tank. Now I grew up.
You've got a shield.
Remember, you can't go past that because that's into the.
I know I can't get past that. Yes, I've moved up to the barrier.
Yep.
Can I actually see through the barrier or not?
No. It's
I wouldn't go next to the barrier. I would go to here.
Yep.
I'm gonna reach out, hand crackling with energy.
Wait, why has Medi got damage?
He hasn't.
Oh, I have.
He
That's
does
weird.
Yeah, because he went in to start with last week, didn't he?
No, that was already set.
It didn't reset you. That's why.
They did. It was 26 a minute ago. I don't know why it's changed.
Is this thing wearing any metal armor?
No, it is just wearing rags, no armor.
23 on AC. That seems pretty good.
Hit, roll your damage.
Not bad. 11 damage.
Still standing, but it is blooded.
Given I can't see any other threat at the moment, I'll leave it at that.
Okay, Midistra, you doing anything?
I am
This-
indeed.
This weird looking one walks past you. Can I get a? Actually, can I get a? Yeah, no, not quite. It has to be at the beginning of its turn. Yeah, you doing anything, Midistra?
Yeah, I'm going to walk. I'm going to follow Kalg. As he seems to be walking with a purpose. And you'd say, follow me.
Okay. Anything else?
No, that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. This one swings its short, long sword at Jet.
No, he likes me. He would do that.
It's got an ability called. I thought I misread its ability. I thought it said bottom feeder. Well, that's a critical, I'm afraid. You haven't got anything to counter. So the blade comes in, catches you, 16 points of damage. Can I get a Constitution saving throw, please?
Constitution save.
He has hit points to counter it.
Let's hit both of them first.
Constitution,
Yes.
saving throw. Okay, hang on. Ah, there we go. Saving throw.
Surely the sea would have washed any poison away.
Oh, festering knobber again, I think.
Yep.
You succeeded your saving throw, so you take 16 points of damage from the first blow. You do not get festering blue rot.
Oh,
Second attack. Is going to hit. Rolled a 19 for 10 more points of damage. This thing just wails on you. The first one catches you really with surprise. It kind of surprises you as it kind of rakes across your chest. The second one just catches your arm, open up a small gash. Both hurt, but yeah.
do you want me to roll another saving throw?
Yes, please.
Okay. Constitution, clicking there. Normal.
You fail.
No.
We'll come back to that later. Your knob swells up and goes a strange
Surely it's not his knob, but something else.
grey colour. We'll come back to that later. That's its go. Peach, are you doing anything? You watch as this one, the other side of the barrier, just wails on and opens up a couple of nasty gashes on Jet. And as far as you can tell, at least 2, possibly 3 more are heading in the direction of your companions. Rage.
Right. Yeah, I will follow the others. Sorry.
You're just going to follow the others. Okay, follow the others. No worries.
Oh yeah, I won't move full. I'll just move to
Okay.
that. Hasn't got the end turn thing. So,
It's all right, moved you, it's fine. That's
okay.
Okay. Out from the barrier steps the rogue type figure, a wicked knife in its hand. It immediately targets L'Oreal.
No, you mean me, Joanna.
Jeleneth.
I was going to say.
Don't mind if it does, but see they've got really long arms, or it's throwing something at me.
Yeah.
First attack.
I saw a dot appeared in my
Roll
corner
it.
of mine, so I assumed it was me.
Second attack. Will crit.
No.
Do you have a counter?
Possibly. I need to remember what the hell this does. Cutting words.
In words, if you cast it, is it the
Reaction.
Bardic Inspiration dice? And it is.
As a reaction from the creature, it's not immune to being charmed. I'm guessing it's immune to being charmed.
It is not, according to this.
Oh, it's disappeared off screen.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah. It's because of the. It's because of
see
the.
if it's 2 makes an attack roll. Right. I'm using that.
Okay.
It's not rolled, so I'm guessing I have to roll it then.
Yes.
So it'll be one of those.
What are you doing? Against its damage roll or its attack roll?
Against its attack roll.
Okay, that'll take down to a 21.
Still hits then.
Okay.
Would it still be a crit, or would it just be a hit now?
I've just done it as a hit. 12 points of damage. Can I get a Constitution saving throw, please? Are you immune to disease?
No.
Okay. Not yet.
I don't think I. No, I don't get it unless I came through to the land.
Okay.
Or undead.
Yeah.
Or undead.
Okay. I think I'm going to use my inspiration dice on that.
Okay.
Who needs an inspiration dice?
Out with Jet and L'Oreala.
Oh, I've actually got one.
I've got one.
Okay.
Should have used it, never mind.
I can't give it to myself again.
Why not?
Because I'm a... No, I can't, because I didn't. I had one at the time, didn't I?
Yeah.
Seriously.
Oh my god.
All right. You've also got the disease. Okay. We'll worry about that later. All right. That's its go. Moves to here. Targets L'Oreala. First attack, incoming with a longsword. 20. These are not that hard. I know I'm hitting you lots. Okay. It takes your armor class to 25. That will miss. Second attack. Misses. Ember.
Hello.
What you doing?
I'm just following the other guys. Oh. What's in this room?
A lot of seaweed wrapped around rotten, bloated, cracked furniture of various kinds.
What's on like? What's the pedestal thingy?
It is just a pedestal thing. Ignore the things, accoutrements on the top. There's nothing on it other than there's probably a load of algae and stuff kind of growing on it.
Okay.
But what's interesting, there are two statues. They're kind of human-sized statues. One appears to be of a spider-like creature with a humanoid face.
A what type creature?
Spider. Like
Oh, spider.
with a humanoid face. And the other one looks like a woman. Well, looks like that.
Yeah.
But you've seen that before.
All right.
Was that on those doors?
It was on those doors, and there was a statue of her in that place where you lost
the temple.
The temple.
Oh, where the
druid was.
Yeah. Is that your full movement? Are you done?
Let me just check. 1, 2. Yeah.
Give me a wisdom saving throw, please. Oh, the voices in your mind seem to become fainter as you kind of start to push them out. You can still hear them, but they're not as strong as they were a few seconds ago.
Okay. Do they know that I've resisted it?
You don't know.
Oh, okay.
Kill that.
Okay. So that thing's disappeared then, has it?
Yeah, it went past you and headed northwards.
Wait, did it?
Mm.
So
It's a shame you couldn't attach a bell to it so they'd know it was coming.
It's the other side of Kurgan at the moment.
so yes. I point at that one and say, should we get that one? To Rage, who's asleep.
We were leaving them.
That one seems different.
Premise remains, though.
My thing is, can we kill it faster than thought? Because it'll take an instant just to send an alarm out.
Okay. What's in the room to myself?
Say again, sorry?
What's in the room to myself? The door's open, right?
It's a corridor. At the very bottom, there seems to be a small chamber. Two of the drowned blades guarding the entranceway. Beyond it, what appears to give me a perception check because it is kind of covered by the other two. But give me a perception check. It's an odd sight. There seems to be a figure that has been, for want of a better word, crucified to what looks like an old ship's mast.
Kind of fits the description of a totem then?
Yes. It could very easily fit the description of a totem.
Okay. Whereabouts is it? Is it right at the bottom down here?
Hold on. You can't. Hang on. Let me unhide everything here. And the figures that you can see down there are definitely closed ranks around it, and they have weapons drawn.
Right, okay. I call back. I think I found something. Do they react as I advance at all? Or?
They are watching you. You'll be making a wisdom saving throw at the end of your action, unless you do something provocative, and then that might change things.
Okay. Right. In this instance, I think I will move one more and stop there.
Okay. Give me a wisdom saving throw, please. Okay. All right.
Okay.
The voices are still faint. Sorry, I should have. When you resisted the last one, I should have cancelled the effect on you, so you wouldn't have been hearing the voices.
Okay.
But they're back now.
Okay.
Okay. Are we doing this or not?
Forwards. Yeah.
Okay.
I think Kelga's found something.
Right, he's going to move to there. That's a double move. And then he is going to make a wisdom saving throw. Hopefully. He fails his second one. The voices get stronger in his head. He screws up his head for a moment. He gets a sense that he needs to go eastwards. He needs and wants to go eastwards. Jet.
Okay.
Andy.
Right, I'm going to strike out at this one in front of me again.
Okay.
The vicious short sword.
The one in front
Oh,
of you.
hang on. Let me just select him first. Hold on.
Select him like a
Right.
good. Yeah.
Okie dokie. So we'll do a normal attack. Oh, come on. I'll still
That's a
hit.
hit. Roll your damage.
Let's roll.
The armor class is 10. They're really easy to hit.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
punch your damage.
And then I shall strike again.
Second attack. That's going to hit.
Okay.
Roll damage.
I'll take that one. And then I will use. How many points am I down? I'll use second wind as a bonus.
Okay.
So, okay.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
Okey-dokey. Lovely
Almost
jubbly.
maximum, right?
And end my turn.
Good at it.
Tense off that damage.
I'm gonna cast. Where did I? There
Thunderwave. Thunderwave.
Thunderwave. Oh.
Okay. It should ask you to place your measured template. Where is that going?
Thunderwave. Slightly chunkier version.
No.
And smellier.
Yeah.
I'm curious as to how you could get all three of them in a 15-foot cube, since there's 20 feet between the first one and the last one.
I just placed it in the middle where they actually.
Technically, you only need to cover half the square, and I guess you could.
Yeah.
Kind.
Fine. Okay. Down dice.
So the other two are pushed back 10 feet
About 10 feet. Automatically.
automatically. Actually, no, on a fail save. Each creature 50-foot cube misses.
Yeah, they both failed. Yeah, they both failed to save. It's okay. They both failed to save throw.
Okay.
Okay, they are pushed to there. Back into the thing.
Actually, not very helpful.
This one.
Oh, I'm thinking giving us a bit more room.
Leg it.
Oh no!
Maybe
so that
maybe
they don't step out and surround us because we can't. We're literally right at the front when they come out.
yeah, I was going to say maybe step back so you can see. You have a bit of warning as they come out.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Yep. So some of us have time to step back.
Yeah.
I mean, we did have like a nice defensive wall of resistance and
Of not walking round.
yeah,
Of not being surrounded in a 15-foot wide corridor, you mean?
yeah. we did have, yeah.
Yes, now it's gone.
Oh, If you move back, I'm going to cast something in the area so that they're taking damage getting to us. Is the plan.
Okay.
And not spike growth. I haven't got
Ember,
that memorized.
can you give me another wisdom saving throw, please? This creature, this drowned assassin to the south of you, points and seemingly says something to you, but you resist it.
It points at me.
Yeah. In the sense that you felt a voice about trying to kind of cut through the noise that you can hear. What do you want to do?
What do I want to do? Not my
Yeah.
turn.
It's not your turn. Correct. So you can't do anything as such in the sense of you can't move or attack it or anything. But I'm just curious if there's any way you want to react.
Well, I will pretend to nod at it, like I know what it's
Give me a
saying to me.
deception check.
Oh, it's a shame.
Bloody hell, Ember.
What?
You rolled a 6. Its opposed insight was a 2.
Wait. Oh, so it lost.
So,
Not-
as far as it's concerned, it's in communication with you and is expecting you to do what it's just told you to do.
Which I don't actually know what it was.
Correct. So you're going to have to guess when it's your action as to what you think he instructed you to do.
Command was nod vigorously.
Okay.
Can't he understand them?
I don't think it said anything though.
No, it's telepathic, wasn't it?
Out from the barrier comes this large 4-tentacled creature wielding a great sword. It steps out of the barrier straight up to Jet.
What the
Oh,
heck
by the way,
back
somebody can have inspiration if players can see me because I rolled a 1.
I can currently see Ember.
See, these things have great abilities if they're underwater.
I'll take the inspiration if anyone else wants that.
Only if they can see you.
So I can see Ember on screen. I don't know if it's accurate.
It immediately swings down really hard with its great sword against you, Jet. You can feel the blade kind of whoosh past you. It hits.
Okay.
It is going to do
1 damage.
Can I have a Constitution saving throw, please?
Oh, right. Hold on. Let me just do that.
How many kinds of rot can you get?
All the rot.
Nat 20. You succeed, but you take 23 points of damage,
Ouch.
which is a mixture of slashing damage and cold damage. This thing is also emanating cold.
Oh,
Very
right.
cold.
I expect to take cold damage then.
Do we recognise it at all?
You don't.
Does it
It's
look
Bob,
undead?
it's Bob
or-
from the chipping.
Oh, God, yes, it looks undead.
Right, okay.
It looks to you like a cross between an aquatic creature and maybe a man.
Okay.
And by aquatic, more like an octopus or a squid-like creature with tentacles.
So it's
and
an
a
aquatic
leg.
version of a drider.
Yeah.
Type thing.
Sort of,
Okay.
Yeah. The next thing that happens is he hits you and slashes across you with a great sword. One of his tentacles just kind of flicks up and tries to wrap around you. Let's see what happens. Really lagging. It misses. You kind of parry it frantically with your short sword. That thing looked quite nasty. L'Oreal.
It's starting to get a little bit more scary.
You're glad I threw them away now?
Not really.
I would like those.
The other two seemed fine. This one, not so much.
It's given us a bit of time, is what I was thinking.
I would like to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Ooh.
And I will attack this fellow. Do I get advantage if I'm on the other side of him with my Spiritual Weapon? Yeah. Does it get flank benefit?
Won't give advantage now.
Okay, that's fine. Either way.
Oh, sorry, you need a spiritual weapon. Oh,
Spiritual Weapon.
Sorry, I got confused. I thought you said Spirit Guardians.
No, Spiritual Weapon.
What do you want? I'll give you a pink mace. How does that look?
Pink mace is my standard. Yeah, that's lovely. It's 13 force damage.
13 force damage as you hit him. You hit him for 13 force damage. The thing hits him. He kind of glances over its shoulder and looks at this pink club. And then seems to look past Jet straight at L'Oreal, watching her with disdain as she moves around.
First, I'll put my weapon there because if I wouldn't get advantage with a weapon, then I wouldn't have put it there. And I will move around behind it. Is it? I'm assuming. Look at it. It looks kind of naked, apart from its own weird skin.
Yeah. Yes. It's got, and it's blubbery skin. That kind of, and yeah, like it's absorbed a lot of water.
Tentatively reaching out, I'm gonna try and shocking grasp this thing.
Okay,
it's like a crit.
Nice.
Roll your damage.
23 lightning damage.
As you touch it. Now, again, you feel the cold pouring off it.
Okay, I'll move to here and I will shout to Jet. Back up the corridor. We need your bow.
Okay.
It also can't take reactions, by the way.
Okay.
Oh,
lovely. Again, sense an urgency here because we need to stop or get the shield down as quick as possible. I'm going to go through to this room here. Go past this thing at the entrance to where, in fact, I'll go in between there.
Okay.
And then my turn there.
All right.
Oh, in fact, as a free action, I will whisper, I don't think it's going well out there. We need to hurry.
I feel fine.
Anything else, Madistra?
No, that's it, thanks.
Okay. Top of the round, we go to Rage.
Okay, Rage will move in.
Oh, sorry. The other thing that you'll notice is that the ship's mast and the creature kind of nailed to it is up to its knees in water. A small kind of 5 foot by 10 foot pool of water in the center of this chamber.
Okay. That's that one, right?
Correct, yes.
Okay, so we've got 3 up here, have we?
And 1 behind you, yeah.
Or if I just walk past there, sorry.
You just walk past one of the rogues.
I thought, oh, sorry, I couldn't see that. I thought it was like shit on the floor. Okay. Well, water there then. And I will be holding an action that as soon as anybody initiates it down there in this room, I'll attack the guy next to me.
Okay.
Or anything that comes within range.
Okay. Comes lumbering back out. Target's chair. It's not going to do that. Attacks you with a dagger. First attack misses.
Yay!
Second attack. Misses. I'm going to go to there. Target L'Oreal. Something is really lagging my PC today, and I don't know what it is. Longsword attack. First attack. Oriana, do you have a reaction?
I do.
Or do you want to take the damage?
I will. I think I'll. I'll shield up actually.
Okay. That will miss then. Second attack. Will miss. Ember.
Yeah.
You want to do anything?
Well, that thing was wanting me to do something.
Yeah, it was. Hasn't gone yet.
What am I seeing down here anyway?
You can see a couple more of these undead creatures guarding something.
What's this thing?
Yeah, it's guarding something, but you can't quite get a clear view of it. Given you're an undead 3-foot-ish tall person.
Well, I presume everyone's going to do something because they're higher around as everyone else at the moment. So I just want to see if Rage is nodding anything to me or trying to communicate with me in any way.
I'll whisper.
Right. I'm moving over here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna attack this thing.
Okay, go for it.
Maybe Rage doesn't want me to do that. I don't know.
Well, this now kicks everything off down here, so that's good.
Does that hit?
Awful armor class. What's that about?
That hit 18. Gotcha. I don't know what you're expecting.
It doesn't seem to be giving me the
No, you've been broken for a while, and I don't know why. Roll your damage.
Oh, bugger. What am I doing? That's not what I was trying to do. You must have. Oh, because I got a roll and attack. I'll re-roll the attack because for some reason it
hit.
now it's giving me an attack thingy.
Right, roll sneak attack. Okay, 16 points of sneak attack damage. Seems to hurt it. It makes its Constitution saving throw, so the wounding effect doesn't take place. Anything else?
Well, actually, it's the start of its turn, not my turn. Never mind. Yeah, I'm going to use my dagger to stab it as well.
Okay. All right, that'll hit.
That's minus my proficiency, which is +4.
Minus your
Minus the start, yeah.
So basically you do 1d4 plus 5, which means you do a total of 2 points of damage. I'll give it 5 hit points back.
Because my proficiency is 4, so I don't know why I'm getting a +5, +1.
+1 dagger.
It's not your proficiency, it's your dexterity bonus.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't get my dexterity bonus on it.
Yeah.
Oh, right, sorry.
You don't get any bonuses on an offhand weapon that you're not trained
Why
to
am I
fight.
thinking of proficiency then?
You get it on your attack roll, which you've got, that's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
And can I take my held attack action?
Yes, you can.
Is it the single attack or is it the attack action I've held?
Single attack.
Single attack.
I thought it was.
That's all you need.
Potentially.
I'm assuming I could do things still. Attack card and all that shit.
Yeah. I believe so. Don't see why you can't. They're free to activate, aren't they? They're just choices.
That is, yeah.
Reckless is the only thing you can't do.
I've got advantage anyway, so yeah, cool.
Yeah, because that requires an action to trigger it, doesn't it?
I think you've got to decide at the start of your attack action.
That's going to miss.
Oh my word. Yeah, I'm going to use inspiration on that.
Okay. Look at all those icons on Rage.
Actually, I can't. Inspiration is a reaction, is it?
I didn't think so.
No, I've just come up with reaction use. I don't know why it's saying that. I didn't think it was a reaction either. It's saying you've used a reaction already. Do you want to proceed anyway? Yes, I do.
Okay, that will hit.
Okay, on to Kelgar then.
Yep, Kelgar.
Okay. What was the deal with spells? You said that I wouldn't be able to rest.
You can use any of your items that you're attuned to, any consumable item, any item that can be used without being attuned, and you can use all of your spells. You just can't benefit from a long or short rest to regain any of your spells.
Okay. So
And that goes for anybody who's been undeaded as your connection with your magic is fading.
okay. Use sparingly then.
Correct.
Okay. Well, I shall throw caution to the wind initially, I think, and cast a thunder wave. At level 4.
Nice. Level 4? Okay. And gets everybody in the room then. Roll your damage. Okay. So the dogmatic drown, the 2 drowned blades succeed their saving throw, so they're not pushed back. The assassin fails, would get pushed back but hits the wall. I'm going to give you an extra d6 damage as you slam him against the wall.
Okay.
The totem also fails. No, the asset he succeeds, and one of the blades succeeds. One of the blades fail. Which is the one that fails? This one. So he's going to go backwards. He's actually going to end up there. Roll a d6 for me as he clatters into the totem. I'm going to do 5 points of damage against the totem. All right.
Okay. And in that case, I shall move into that space that's been vacated.
Kurgan curses. He was going to fireball. What are you going to do?
I don't think you'd have been able to fireball without cooking us anyway, right?
That's never stopped him before.
That's true.
As far as I'm
True
concerned,
that.
as far as he's concerned, everybody's dead. There's a bit more dead. What does charge add to being dead? In which case, I want to be cautious about using all of his spells. So he's simply going to firebolt. He's going to step to here, so he's got a clear view, and he's going to target this one, and he's going to firebolt him. And hit. Well, that's good, isn't it? For 13 points of damage. Nice. Okay, that's him done. Jet.
Okie dokie. I am going to move back up the corridor.
Okay.
So that's the first one. Trying to do
Second, opportunity attack from the assassin. Because he can take an opportunity attack.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to hit. I'm getting wailed on today for 9 points of damage.
Okay.
Some of
Jump
which is
to-
poison damage. So 3 points of non-poison, and the rest is poison. No, 3 points of poison, and 7 points of 6 points of normal damage.
And you want a con save, yeah?
Yeah, give me a con save. That's
Well,
fine.
does it really matter? Because I
You've
failed.
already failed it, so it doesn't.
Yeah, no. Right, I'll continue my movement, and I shall move to there.
Yeah.
I will target this dark drowned master.
Oh, the dark drowned master.
Will surprise you all by remembering to click sharpshooter.
Okay.
And then using the light crossbow of speed.
Okay.
Okay, what's going on here? I've got 2 red things come up.
Oh, error messages.
Advanced macros, and there's an error in the macro syntax.
You should still be able to attack though, can't you?
Hang on. Where's my... Click on there. And so we will do... okay.
First bolt misses.
Okay. And do it again.
Second bolt misses. Feels unfamiliar in your hands.
I would imagine so, yeah. I'm going to do an action surge.
Okay.
So let's just click on that. Use that. Good.
Still gonna miss.
This is unbelievable. Right. Okay.
Your -5 that's killing you there at the moment.
Unbelievable.
And miss.
Okay, so we'll end the turn there, and I'll just cram myself to the floor.
Sweet. Okay, Jelena.
And this is where he breaks the crossbow over his knee.
Yeah, we'll do, definitely. Very quickly.
Let's see if this works.
Sorry, I had to quickly put the bin out. Am I right in just thinking you've made 4 attacks and missed every time?
All 4 attacks.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. But it's not using a bow, it's using a bloody crossbow. That's what it is. Can't sharpshoot with a crossbow.
I thought I could.
No, you can. Yeah.
Oh, moonbeam.
Just you can't.
Place your template.
I'm trying to close the window because all the pop-ups are on the spell list has come up above it, so I can't see the screen. Ah, there we go. Right. That's gonna hit there. That's gonna hit those 2.
Carried away by a moonbeam shadow.
I'm trying to see if I can get all 3. 5-foot radius.
The answer is no. You won't be able
No.
to.
Put it there then.
Beautiful. Look at that.
Spangly.
Now, that'll affect those on their turn. So it's when they start their turn in it or move into it.
Yep. Okay. I am lagging like a bitch. Depressed.
Just found out that my spiritual weapon apparently is overly emotional.
It is overly emotional. Okay.
Oh, hang on. I was going to move forward as well.
Okay, move forward. Sorry.
So that it can't move out of the radius is the idea.
All right. So the assassin, the first thing it does is it sends out a message to everybody to say these are definitely the people we are looking for, and they are not ours.
You need to roll 1d4 necrotic damage, but I don't think it'll do any damage because it is necrotic.
It's a Constitution saving throw, isn't it?
No, you take damage anyway, but then you can roll on station afterwards.
Oh, got it. Yeah.
But you already passed it last time, so that's fine.
No, you were right. I shouldn't have rolled it, and I can't. Can you roll for me, Dart?
1d4. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do 2.
Convenient, the first one was a 4, so.
Okay. Okay. What did he roll?
First dice rolled a 4.
4.
A 4. Okay, so he'll take 4 points of damage. Then it's at the end of his turn, he gets to save, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I'll take him to that. Okay, right. So he's going to let out a message to say that these are intruders. Everybody around you, I mean, they're already drawing weapons anyway because you've just unleashed hell on them. He is then going to stab Rage first with his dagger. Gonna hit Rage. 23 total. Rage is going to take. Can I have a Constitution saving throw, please, Rage? You're immune, aren't you?
The disease, yours.
Yeah, roll with advantage, because otherwise, otherwise he's going to sit here and wait until you roll it.
Con save, yeah.
Yeah, with advantage.
I'm immune. I'll put +10 in as a situation bonus.
But, yeah.
Are they immune to necrotic damage?
But he rolled 2 ones. Oh!
It's the one.
You're immune anyway because.
Yeah.
No, I mean, are the undeads that we're attacking immune to it?
No.
Okay.
No, it's not 3rd edition where things were immune to necrotic. Everything is not immune to necrotic now, unless it specifically says, and it doesn't say that they're immune to necrotic.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, you take 3 points of damage. That is halved.
It's not halved. I'm not.
You're not raged.
No, and it's what type of damage was it? Do you say?
It
Just
is a
piercing.
No, it was. Oh God.
Doesn't matter anyway because I'm not raging, so it's still full damage.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. Second attack is going to go for the lovely Ember as he reverses his blow and strikes fear into Ember. Hit. Uncanny dodge. Half the damage. Can I have a con saving throw, please? You are technically immune to disease because you're undead. Just roll a con saving throw, but it's not going to apply an effect to you. So because you're undead, yeah, that's half the damage. There we go. Dark Droned Master.
I don't know that.
Okay, it starts off in the moonbeam.
That's
Con saving throw.
I'm guessing
the
it's not a
target?
shape changer.
What's the target? Do you know?
Off the top of my head, no.
DC 16, which it makes. So it's going to take 10 points of damage.
It's radiant damage, so I don't know whether it's weak to it or not, with it being undead.
Doesn't appear to take any extra damage.
Okay.
Okay, now you'll step to the. No, it'll stay where it is. Oh shit! I missed that. Okay. Right. Let's start with this. Can both. Nah. Can both L'Oreala and Jeleneth take 8 points of cold damage, please?
Ouch.
from the cold aura that it is giving off.
No saving capability on that, or
No save.
nasty?
It is nasty.
Put a jumper on.
The fact that if you're meleeing it, you take the damage as well. What did I just roll then? I just rolled a 5. Okay. Jelena, you need to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
I was going to say nothing's come up.
DC 10. Yeah, if I don't, because I uninstalled let me roll that for you. Otherwise, I think it would have come up. Yeah, no problem. You succeed. Just okay. It's going to start. How intelligent is this creature? Yeah, okay. Going to start with Jelena with its greatsword. This is so freaking laggy tonight. Sorry, it's just doing my head in this lag. I think we'll call it at the end of this round. First attack, greatsword, misses. Tentacle tries to kind of wrap itself around you and stroke you in a suggestive manner. Misses. You lucky bastards. L'Oreal.
So I think if I melee this thing, I'm going to get hit by a cold aura.
The aura of cold around it is definitely you can see the water that's you can feel the water on your boots starting to freeze over. Any water on your weapons will start to ice over as well.
Well, I'm going to attack it with a spiritual weapon because that isn't bothered.
It's going to hit.
12 force damage.
Yeah, no
Very
problem.
nice.
Good amount of damage.
Don't really want to be next to this thing, but I also don't want to move away from it necessarily.
Only you had a fighter with a bow that could hit things.
Would be really good, wouldn't it?
It would be really good. You watch next round, Jet will roll 4 crits.
Yeah, I wish.
Are any of these two others looking a little bit more injured than the other?
The assassin at the bottom. This one.
Okay, then I'm going to whip out a sorcery point, and I'm going to twin cast Toll the Dead on these two guys.
Okay, go for it. Right, so the assassin fails and the master succeeds.
So the master takes nothing, and the other takes 9 necrotic damage, maybe?
Taking it, no problem.
Okay.
And you heal him.
I could do that if you want me to make this harder.
No.
No, good. And that is probably... it's probably the end of my turn, at which point I'm probably going to take some cold damage, aren't I?
Nope.
That was at the start, is it?
At the end of your turn, you take cold damage at the beginning of its turn.
Of its turn. Okay.
In melee. Which I forgot, so from now.
Don't want to leave Jelena there on her own, so I'm going to end my turn bravely or stupidly.
Melistra.
Mine's nice and easy. I'm going to cast Turn Undead. Which I don't have. I'm just going to do Eldritch Blast at...
I was about to say, go for it, because that would be so funny.
I wiped out the party.
When you turn your entire party, plus everything around you.
Yeah.
Turn yourself.
I'm going to cast 2 Eldritch Blasts at... I'm assuming that's the totem in the middle, isn't it?
This is the totem here, yes.
Brilliant.
If you're going for that, you're going to be at a -2.
Okie dokie.
I don't think these are in the combat tracker, so I'm going to put them in the combat tracker, and they are not on the combat tracker. Okay, go for it.
Oh, I got a 0. That's it. Oh, I know what I didn't. So he's going to raise his hand in the air and he's going to go, Mistress Celestine Spiritu.
Okay. The connection to your mistress is very faint, barely there. You get a sense of disapproval.
No.
But you hit for 13 points of damage.
A little bit of shame in my mind, and yeah.
Okay, she gave you the dream.
Okay.
I just hope I interpreted it right.
You should have been clearer.
We are going to call it a night there, gentlemen. And we will reconvene next week as you continue to fight your way through the Aboleth.
Thanks for a very good session.
Yes, that was really good. I did like your optimism, though, of, oh, we should finish this week, and then we can maybe start on the intro first.
Yeah.
Well, there we go.
Yeah.
There we go. I wasn't sure whether you were gonna fight down here, or whether you were just going to try and go straight for the Aboleth.
2 to 3 more months, guys.
A session per room.
Yeah.
In per room, yeah, maybe.
It should come with a warning, don't make any plans.
No, I think reality is you're maybe looking at 2 more sessions.
We don't burn all our resources on these things.
Yeah, that's what cantrips are for.
Shouldn't need to.
Exactly.
That's partly why they're there.
Brilliant, that was an awesome session. Are we on for next week?
We are on for next week, yeah.
Good.
Very good. Awesome.
Thanks, Sid.
Cheers, guys.
Let's see if I can remember
Catch you later.
next week.
Take care, be safe.
Bye.
Bye.
Yep.
See you next week, everybody.
I was